And so here. There's a guy. How you doing, Governor?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm not a governor.
You're not a governor? A lord? I hate talking to old-timey people. Here we are, Alfreds Alley. Alfreds Alley is the oldest residential street that is continuously lived on in the United States. Oh, there they are. The houses date back all the way to 1732. Is that there? Hey. We're going to go inside one of the houses. We're going to go inside the Alfreds Alley Museum. Very excited. All right, let's take a peek inside the Alfreds Alley Museum. Very excited. And this is a living room. It's a pretty big bedroom. It's bigger than my bedroom. You got a little closet over there. You got the fireplace. I don't know how many houses have steps quite like this. Oh shit. It's like the steps are very narrow, so you only have like a little bit of space to actually walk on. And this would be your kitchen in the colonial days. Look at this. What the hell is this? And if you're into American history, scan this thing. I'm going to hold it up for 3 seconds. And you could listen to the podcast about Alfreds Alley. This is another part of the Alfreds Alley Museum. You have they use brick inside the house. Okay. This is one of the few working horse fountains in the city of Philadelphia. This is an old school fountain, and horses drink from this side. This part is meant for dogs. This is the Firefighters Museum. And I just realized I'm wearing my Firefighter Museum t-shirt. So this is kind of like going to a concert with the shirt of the band you're seeing. Things. These buckets, if you lived on Alfreds Alley, you would have to have a bucket like that full of water near your front door. Everybody who lived in the city had a bucket like that. And if there was a fire, people would use their buckets to put out that fire. This is a fire hydrant from 1808. I don't know why. It was located outside Pennsylvania Hospital, which is the first hospital in America. And this a hand fire engine, and this was built in 1730 for Germantown. And I guess you would put the water in there and shoot. 1730, wow. And yes, the Firefighter Museum does have a pole. Yeah, you just can't go down it. You had. There was. I am a YouTuber.
Can I say hi?
You are saying hi. Hey, would be on the video? Is it okay? She's on the video. What do you think of the what do you think of the firefighter museum?
It's cool.
It's cool. Where are you from?
Texas, Texas.
Texas. You're not a Cowboys fan, are you?
He's a firefighter.
He's a firefighter. Well, then he should really like this place. There was a fire in a chemical plant in 1953, and the fire was so hot that it happened to these tin helmets. Wow. Look at that one. This is a beautiful stained glass window. And then they have some tools of the trade. And wow, there's some more of those melted helmets. Whew. This is the Betsy Ross House. Betsy Ross was an upholsterer who, I don't know if you heard, she is credited for making the first Stars and Stripes flag. Credited. Not 100% sure if she did. But this is where Betsy Ross lived. There it is, the grave of Betsy Ross. Wow, very exciting. Everybody's talking about it.
Roll to the right and have one there, okay?
Fantastic, thank you. Oh,
You're
wow.
welcome. Be careful of the stairs, okay?
I will, thank you. This is the house that Betsy Ross built. Well, she didn't build it. She lived here. They say Betsy Ross had a conversation with George Washington and George Ross, and there was another person. And at this table is where they had a conversation about the design of the American flag. Okay. And again, the Betsy Ross House has the narrow steps, just like Alfreds Alley. These are called bedclothes. If you ever hear, my grandmother used to call sheets bedclothes. Get your bedclothes, put new bedclothes on your thing. And Betsy Ross definitely made bedclothes for George Washington's bed. So what you would do is you would lower these curtains to keep heat in your bedroom. Sometimes people would put a little piece of coal in a pot. It was very exciting. They didn't have an air purifier back in Betsy's day.
They didn't?
No, right here they had one in her bedroom, but I don't think that's accurate.
This definitely has to be Betsy Ross's bedroom.
Now this is the room. This was Betsy Ross's bedroom. And if she did make a flag, this is probably where the flag was made. Because if she made it in her upholstery shop, people would see her making the flag. And guess what? When you make a flag for another country, that's not a country. That's treason, I think. Yeah, treason. There it is. Very exciting. More steps. And here we are. Wow. How are you? Thank you. I am having a fantastic time in this house. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I got a thing. I don't know if you have a thing. I don't talk. I don't talk to people from the 1700s, like when they do that character stuff, and they go, "How art thou?" Listen, I talk normal. You talk 2021. I don't talk normal. Let me rephrase that. I talk like people. Well, I don't talk like. I don't talk good. I think that's. Look at how steep these steps are. This is the basement. So you would take. It's a ladder. It's practically a ladder, and that would get you out front. And this is where you would get your deliveries for her stuff, for her shop. Or maybe not, because her shop is there, so maybe she wouldn't. But yeah, this is like this bottom step. Yeah. Now, Betsy Ross was considered to be a fighting Quaker because, Quakers are pacifists, but not Betsy Ross. She was a fighting Quaker, and she actually made musket bullets. Right? See those little round balls? She made those bullets for the colonial troops to, not beat up, actually murder. She made weapons of mass destruction to murder people. In this room. Isn't that nice? Look at this. And this is Betsy Ross's kitchen. Betsy Ross was 84 when she passed away. Isn't that? There we are. Up the steps.
Well, dears, welcome back to the Southern
Yes.
Now, if you want to,
Yes.
this way is the gallery,
Uh-huh.
and there's the gift shop,
Gift shop.
and there's bathrooms if you need them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you go down a block past the Betsy Ross house, there's another horse fountain. This one doesn't work. Oh, it smells like piss here. And whenever you come to Old City, Philadelphia, and you see if it's near a church or if it's a park, and there's a little plot of land, odds are it's a mass burial ground. This is the City Tavern. It was opened in the early 1700s. It was built in 1773. It was knocked down. It was rebuilt in 1975. In the 1977 was the 200th anniversary of the United States of America being a country. And around the mid-70s, 75, 76, maybe even 77, they were building stuff just to get tourists to come here. You know how you can tell it's a new building? The steps. You see how these steps aren't weathered down? They look pretty, yeah. Hey, how are you? I've never been in here.
Well, you came back, you're free to look around, you got any questions, you can scan yourself.
Okay, it's just, this is a reproduction of the bar that the Founding Fathers ran at.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's see, let's check out the bar. Very exciting. And so here. There's a guy. How you doing, Governor?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm not a governor.
You're not a governor?
I'm
A
not
lord?
governor.
Not a lord. Wow.
This is a subscription room.
Uh-huh.
Taverns, like City Tavern, would have subscriptions to newspapers from all over the world.
Oh, okay.
So this was a place to get your news.
This was kind of like the internet. All in, yeah. Well, you got the news going on. Yeah, it's exactly like the internet. What are you talking about? Hey, appreciate the information. There you go. Oh. Boy, that was... I hate talking to old-timey people. I fucking hate talking to old-timey people. Don't talk to me.
Oh my God. No.
To get in Independence Hall, there's this long line to go through metal detectors. And there it is. This is as close as we're getting to Independence Hall today. And if you ever visit Independence Hall, what they do is they make you sit in here and they'll tell you the story. Then you go in there, you take a peek at the things.
No, I was trying.
Now you don't need to go through a metal detector to go into Old City Hall, which is also the first Supreme Court building. And you go in here.
Over there, Mark. Oh, it is fun. It's glad to get back in there. It is fun. So it's all like just starting to open back up?
We're getting back to what before Old Nest were summer hours.
Yeah.
So this is the room where the first Supreme Court met. Kind of looks different than the courthouse of today. That bell ringing is the Centennial Bell. It was built in 1876. It weighs 13,000 pounds. That bell is made of 4 cannons that were very important in American history. 2 cannons from the Battle of Saratoga and 2 cannons from the Battle of Gettysburg. The cannons from Gettysburg, there's one from the north, one from the south. And the Battle of Saratoga, there was a cannon from the British troops, and there's a cannon from the colonial army. They melted down those cannons and they made it into a bell. So every time you hear that bell ring, you're actually hearing cannons from the Battle of Gettysburg. That's probably one of my favorite facts about this part of the city, is that bell. Yo! This is the National Museum of American Jewish History.
Wait. Excuse us.
Oh, no, sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Pardon me. It's a museum. It tells all the history of Jewish people in the United States of America. It's a free museum. Is it open? That's my question. Albert Einstein's pipe. If Albert Einstein was so smart, how come he didn't comb his hair? This is a baseball signed by the 1963 Dodgers. Sandy Koufax was a pitcher. One of the first polio vaccines. And that's Jonas Salk. He's the guy who created the... These are garments that Barbra Streisand wore during the movie Yentl. Oh, look at that. Estee Lauder. That's Estee Lauder. This is Estee Lauder's planner from 1974. And this is an article about Steven Spielberg making a movie when he was 16. And that's a prop from the movie Schindler's List. That's the list from the movie. Trip to Old City unless you stop by and say hi to Ben Franklin. Hi, Ben Franklin. Okay, we did it.